The busy doing nothing.
Busy doing nothing.
Busy doing nothing.
Busy doing nothing podcast.
I read it.
This young lady posted about relationships. She says, it took me 25 years to realize why us women get attached to unhealthy relationships. It's because we don't date. We didn't take the time to see if this is a nigga we can wake up to every day. Do he have hoe tendencies? How he react when he get mad? Or can he tolerate his lifestyle?
Find out next
All
time.
we know is we had sex, don't want to feel played, so we go together. Slow talk, 9 out of 10. He played his cards right. We human, so we fall. We talk, we kick it a couple weeks, then we eventually have sex and automatically feel bonded to a nigga that we don't know. And it's always because we already had sex, we feel obligated to try and be his girlfriend or stick around since we gave the cookie up. Next thing you know, you're in a toxic-ass relationship for years, sleeping with the fucking devil because you feel like they changed on you and you miss the way he used to be.
Extreme.
But in reality, you didn't get to know that person because once a woman became intimate, we harbor feelings, fantasies, and become so high off the idea of love and not considering he's still viewing his options. He's still moving around. He's still securing himself and making sure you really want what he want. You really what he want, and that you the best he can do. But since he can't tell you, I fuck with you, but I'm fucking with other bitches till I figure out the real you, and if you worth me investing in getting rid of my other bitches. He lied to keep you close just in case. Patience is virtue, even if you had sex with them. Before you enter a relationship, know what you're dealing with or who you're dealing with. We tend to fall in love with a nigga that could be not what he really is. Don't be so quick to claim a nigga. Learn that nigga. Hashtag rant over.
She just had her heart
Hashtag
broken.
wasn't her feelings.
Yeah, it's like she just got her heart broken. Something just happened to her when she posted that.
Honestly, I agree because with me and my current girlfriend, we actually I tried the dating route. Like we did it for like I want to say 3 or 4 months before we actually got together. And before that, if I fucked a girl, I felt as though like maybe I should make her my girlfriend because we fucked, and I feel as though that's
You
the right thing
did?
to do.
Really? You felt like that?
Not all the time.
Oh, all right. I was like, huh?
If that shit was bomb, then like I got to make this bitch mine. You know?
Yeah, we was younger, we
She
ain't
gave me
lying.
that double hand twist. Like, no.
The pepper treatment.
I think, this is a really young way of thinking. Like, you can't think...
The only benefit of the doubt I can give her is because she's saying that whole post basically means I'm coming out of this way of thinking.
Yeah.
So it's like on the optimistic side, that's all of the negative things that she realized she was doing, and now she's realized it to know not to do it again. And at 25, that's about the time you realize.
I wasn't shit, and I was just like
At
25, I was still in my conclusion. I was transitioning.
You misinterpreting what she said. She's not saying she realized all this was wrong and her the way she was thinking was wrong. She's saying that those other points she made are thoughts that she stick behind now. She's saying it took her 25 years to realize why all of this shit goes on.
understood her mistakes.
Is because
She didn't date him
that
with no change.
Right. But these are still ideals that she sticks by. So I cannot give her that, oh, well, at least you realize what you...
I inferred that by her acknowledging that that's what it was, then that she wasn't going to do it
too.
anymore. That's the way I looked at it.
You can't, but okay.
Because if you like they say, the first step to solving is accepting that you have the problem. So it's like if you realize like, okay, this is what I'm doing wrong, so I know not to do it anymore. Type deal.
But
that's how I learned. I was like,
you can't. So if that's the case, then cool. But previously, you can't blame that dude for your poor decisions. Like.
I'm glad a woman said that.
Because even halfway through, she was starting to blame
I am
the dude.
so glad a woman said that. I feel as though
this
that
is a poor
society...
decision. You don't have to feel like just because you had casual sex with somebody and you don't feel like, oh, well, I gave him my vagina. That was a body. I guess we go together now.
No.
I'm glad
you're saying that.
Just because you're a woman, you can have casual sex with this dude and y'all could just never hit each other up again. Who gives a fuck?
It happens that way. But the way I look at it is, I think, like, with her, if a younger person were to see that post, a younger girl was to see that post and see all the things that she said,
that would validate her. I feel like if a younger girl was to see this shit, it would kind of, in a way, validate her young ass ideals of when it comes to relationships. Because
you think she'd be worse for it?
I agree. Because the way she worded it, she's saying
it's
we.
the way she worded it.
She's saying we. And that's why I said, when I comment on your stance, I said...
Yeah, because she's not. She can she can point out the fact that this is a thing, but she's not taking ownership for this shit.
She trying to put it on all women when it's really just her.
But when she says we, doesn't that include herself?
Yeah.
But it also includes everybody the fuck else.
The
Right?
fuck? That's what
I
I'm saying.
feel as though she is taking ownership because she's like, it took me 25 years to realize that what I'm doing is not right.
But then she say we afterwards.
But I feel as though that is like a lot of younger women tend to make that mistake. She not alone. She make other women feel.
But
comfortable.
I think the way I be reading certain things is like she's reading to the audience that understands what she's saying. So when she says we, if somebody's doesn't do those things, then she's not really talking about you. But I know women that do that operate that way.
Too.
Right. So like when she says like we,
like, I know someone specifically that comes up that feels like everybody that gets inside your vagina has to be your boyfriend.
Right, me too. And so like I think when she says we, she's not talking about all women. She's talking about the women that's reading that can, when you read the details of it, you identify yourself as we because you know whoever it is you're dealing with is trash, but you're still there because y'all had sex and you don't want to let it go.
But you need to, women that's like that, they need to be true to themselves. How you gonna have these expectations saying that you want this man, but you're not really you're not living a lifestyle to kind of attract that man. You know
what it is.
I'm kind of scared to eat the fruit in his glass.
She has a fear of being fucked and ducked, like getting played. But as a woman,
it's okay.
If you went into the situation and y'all fucked early into the situation, you wanted to fuck, he wanted to fuck.
That's
who
what
fucking cares?
Yeah.
It just is what it is. You both wanted what you wanted and you got what you got.
She afraid of being judged by sometimes. It's a part of her that's afraid of being judged by fucking this dude and then something going wrong.
Right.
I don't think it's something going wrong. I think it's just like what people would think about her just fucking them.
Right. And from what I've learned, women get really weird about their body count. So it's just like that's why I've learned that women who usually go back to an ex and deal with they used to talk to, so that body count doesn't go from 1 to 2 or that's not realistic, but 1 to 2.
Women 10 to 15. It's like
1 to 2. Rather it's just 1.
3 months.
Rather it's like 1, almost a 2, but then back to 1. So it's still technically 1. So it's like I don't know.
I don't know. I've been in situations where I mess with a girl. I'm like, I really like her, and then she's like, "Oh no, nigga, you just dick," and I'm like, "Gasp."
I
thought you were cool.
It's been I just had this conversation with somebody the other day, cause some guys have a tendency to.
You shouldn't have ate that fruit, fam.
Yeah,
it's my grandfather, like.
Right, you definitely did.
You ate a piece of fruit? Is that what happened? You never eat the fruit inside of moonshine. That's asking for it.
But I just said.
Y'all didn't hear him say, I don't think I should eat this fruit. Then he
went to go. He ate it.
Does it taste like farts or moonshine?
It tasted like towards the end it started to taste like strawberry, but that first bite it tasted like straight moonshine.
Yeah, that's how it is. Fruit really soaks up the taste.
I got pissed like a racehorse.
But there are some guys, and there's 2 people I'm thinking about specifically, who have that tendency too.
Is it bad that I want another one?
No. But
I already opened the door.
You adjusted. And it's kind of different. So I have 2 guys that I used to deal with, and they felt like since we were intimate, they had to pretend like we were in a relationship now. And I'm
guys
like,
do it too, yeah.
Yeah, and I'm like,
they have to pretend that you were.
Yeah, but because they feel like they have to cater to your feelings. Like they know they're gonna play, but they're like they have to play a game. Like you my girl now, and Did you ever put it at when y'all was talking? Did you ever put it to them that it wasn't? It's not. Yeah, really I'm like I'm kind of. It is what it is. I don't really have no problem, but you don't have to. Dude, I'm really blunt about shit. Yeah, so you don't have to do this. Like, what you mean? I really mean what I say. Like,
I think that the idea that the girl was talking about in the post, in some ways, is a way that a lot of guys already kind of expect the girl to respond to those situations. So when you say stuff like, "It is what it is. I don't care," it's almost like an attack on their ego. They would probably perceive it as because it's like, wait, you supposed to want. These things.
So I think you're right because
I'm supposed to try to cater.
Yeah,
to
they
these
feel
things.
My dick must not have been.
Yeah.
Because she don't.
And it's like the 2 biggest insecurities with men is sex and money.
And it would end up hurting them in the end because if I'm not emotionally invested in you. I don't give a fuck about anything you say when you open your mouth. I'm just here for what I'm here for. And I had back then specifically, I had a tendency when I was dating to be really standish, I guess. Like standoffish with dudes that like, I came here for what I came here for.
Yeah.
We don't have to do all this extra shit.
Yeah.
I'm ready to
And dudes
go.
be thinking that
like,
they gotta put on the performance.
nah, yeah, you want to stay there.
I hate that.
That is true.
I hate when
Dudes
I
think they
hate
gotta
when you
put on
come
the
across a
performance
dude
because
that
they gotta-
think that because you sitting there like, yo, it's not even that serious. I'm really just trying to fuck you, just like you
But,
trying
like,
to fuck me.
I wish women would be straightforward with that, because I've been in situations where women just want to fuck, instead of just telling me they just want to fuck, they pretend like they want more. Like, just tell me you just want to fuck.
Yeah, I feel like in more recent years, women have developed that. Some women have developed that more than previous.
I don't know if I developed
Women
that.
now
think
until
that-
these
I-
first-
You know, you got
or
all the
these just
Cardi
niggas-
B and City Girls.
Yeah,
saying, I
that's
just
what I
want to
agree
fuck.
with you. Yeah, I agree with you.
Yeah, because there's songs out there that say women just can't ask if they can fuck. I'm like, yeah, they can. You just, got asked right
Why
now.
the fuck
I
not?
honestly believe that if most women, if they just came out and bluntly asked it, you would have at least a 95% success rate.
Yeah.
At least a 95% success
Who
rate.
was saying
And it's
that?
like the fucked up part is like, even if, in some cases, even if they already in a relationship, just like, for real? Like, some dudes will still go for it.
Yeah.
Even, well, because I've had this conversation
dudes
before. The average
Nah.
dude,
Most
the
dudes
average
win.
dude,
Oh,
even,
well.
no, I won't say the average, even if he's in a relationship, he'll be with it. But the average, he'll at least stop for a second and like process it for a
God.
second.
Yeah.
Because,
pussy for
because the
real.
average
Yeah.
dude,
He'll think about it. He'll think about it.
but
He'll think about
he'll
it.
take a second to process it because the average dude does not get approached, especially like
No, they
that.
don't. They
so
don't.
we don't know how to handle that in terms of like if a chick come full force to be like, yeah, what's up? I'm trying to do this. I want your number. I want all this. Be like,
Damn, you trying to fuck?
right. So we gotta take a second to be like, because I mean.
Is this real?
In one half of the aspect is flattering because it's like obviously dudes are usually the ones that have to make the move.
Proceed, right.
So
Yeah,
when we
fishes.
get pursued, it's just like, okay, this is different. I don't know how to do this. Whereas women, you can be looking as trashy as you think you look.
You
Go to
hit a really
Walmart,
good
gas
point.
station, do anything, and you got dudes hollering at you and like, yo, come on, yo, I look like trash right now.
That's a
and you
really
trying to
good
get my
point.
number.
I had an older woman who hit on me, and I didn't know how to act because she was so direct. Because she just
Yeah.
like, hey, come over to my house. If you smoke weed, I got weed.
I think you
And I was
mentioned
like-
this before.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah,
And I really didn't know how to act because, like, is this like real?
like you want to say no because obviously you're in a relationship and whatever else you might be dealing with, or even if you're just not interested, you want to, or unless you just trash.
No, she was gorgeous. It's just
Right.
like I didn't know how to act.
But
'cause
like
I'm
in a relationship, you want to say no, but then it's just like, wait a minute, what's happening right now? Like, let me take a second to realize what's happening, even though I'm going to say no.
and
But
that's
it's
how
just like,
that's how I felt. Like,
and the thing is, the disconnect with that is that I've realized a lot of men and women have is that because y'all are already pre-trained to be like off top, as soon as a dude say something to you and that no, get out of here. I because
I got
y'all
it,
used
man.
to
What
it.
you
Y'all
ain't
used
gotta
to
do
it.
with me? I
But
got
then,
it, man.
when the dude takes that extra second and be like, what's happening right now? Y'all be like, oh, you entertaining her. You like her. You like the fact that she's flirting with you or she's, making passes at you or whatever. When we like, wait a minute, I don't like.
So I've
threw me
been
the
on the receiving end of that because when dudes approach me, I don't immediately shut them down. Now, mind you, I don't lead them on either, but I'm not rude about it. They're
Right.
like, how you doing? How your day going? I'm like, fine. And they be like, okay, you beautiful. Thank you. Oh, all right. And I'm just waiting for the question like, oh, all right, well,
Yeah.
can I get to know you? I'm not really looking for friends right now. I'm married. Oh, damn. Well, you can't have
You
friends.
can't have
Can I
You
eat
knew.
your butt?
Have friends.
That's what they say.
Yeah. You can't have
Can I eat
friends.
your
The one
butt?
I literally had a dude one time. I literally had a dude one time ask me.
The
Now, mind
junkie?
you, huh?
The junkie?
No.
Oh.
Now, when I was engaged, people left me the fuck alone. When I say I'm engaged, they be like, oh, okay, congratulations. For some reason, when I got married, they're like, man, fuck that ring. shit."
Right.
Like,
People
Yeah.
thinking once you get married, you got marriage problems. So it's
Yeah.
like, I got
So-
shot.
It was this one guy.
You gotta say you
specifically.
engaged forever.
It was
Engaged is like, oh, you at the peak of it.
Right.
You love that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
nigga.
you love.
You waiting for something. Once you get married, there's nothing else to wait for.
It was this one guy in particular. He goes, the whole, the script. How you doing, sweetheart? I'm fine. How you doing? Okay, I'm cool. Oh, you beautiful. Thank you. Okay. You got a man? Yeah, I'm married. Okay, well, can you have friends? I'm not really looking for friends right now, and I don't think you want to be my friend anyway. That's not why you approached me. Oh, all right. Well, I mean, all right, well,
You right, but you know.
Right.
And then he goes, oh, all right, well, what you just getting off work? yeah, he probably just getting off work. What time he work? I said, why? Oh, you know, I'm just trying, we're going to be friends. I just need to know what time I can come over. I'm like, I'm going to go ahead and end this conversation, bro. I think this is the time to end this conversation. This man literally asked me, you got a husband, what time he work? Because basically, I want to know what time I can come slide through.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And fuck you.
But like you have women that do the same shit, cause like
They do.
Yeah.
They do. Women, and some
Women,
women.
I think we need to acknowledge the fact that women are always going to be better cheaters than men. Because
You think?
not even that. It's just that like I hate how women make it seem like that. Oh, men are such cheaters when it's a whole bunch of single women going after men who are in relationships.
Yeah, yeah.
What? Black men don't cheat.
But
Look.
we don't. We don't.
I'm like, what?
We
Black
don't.
men don't cheat.
But
y'all.
anyway, but I do think though. Wait, what? I forgot what I was going to say. I said black men don't cheat, and I had to put my foot down and stand on it. But
like it's a lot of single women who going after single men. They don't care that the man is necessary in a relationship as long as they get what they
They
want.
don't. And that's a lot of women that get a thrill out of.
Mm-hmm.
I made this nigga cheat on his bitch.
No. It's not even that specific. It's that, right? But they get it's like a power move for them. Like they go on the bitch
feel like
page.
they- yeah.
They go on the main chick page. Like, I know I look better than this bitch. I take him from her. And
But
it's
see,
like,
my thing is that
But I think guys are like that too, right? Or it's not so for the
Nah.
it's not so for the guy. It's more so I can still have her.
well,
type
if a
shit.
dude is dealing with a chick that has a boyfriend, he's not looking at the boyfriend.
He's not.
That's what I'm
at all.
saying. He's not looking at the boyfriend. He's looking at the fact that he can still get her.
Right. But
Not
the
even
thing
that,
about
it's
the thing
pussy.
I
It's
think
like
people
you
don't
trying to-
understand
But he
is
can still get that particular pussy though.
No, it's not. It's really just.
the
it's
thing.
really just-
The thing I think
I think
a
you
lot of
wanted
people-
something in a way. Because I had
Yeah.
this one guy specifically who hit me up every couple weeks that I used to mess with. And he'll hit me up basically to say like he hit me up for the first time like maybe 2 years ago on some like, hey, how you been? You know, what you got going on? Like, you single? No, I'm married. Like, who the fuck gets married at 26? And I'm like, what? Well, me, bitch. Like,
That's not about you just proving he can get you. He's just like, I've been trying
no,
so long,
let
I
me
need
finish.
to get it.
Let me finish. So then he goes to try to ridicule my marriage, like it's not going to ass. When you get divorced, hit me up. And I'm like,
Okay.
well, I'm not. And he like, I'm just saying, just hit me up because I'll treat you right. I got this for you. And I'm like, been there, done that. I ain't even interested, bruh. Like, and for some reason that bruised his ego. Like, he just keep coming back. Like 2 weeks ago, he said, you still married? And I'm like, yeah. What you been up to? Well, I'm not married, so that's cool. And I'm like, good for you, bruh.
It's like you became a challenge. It looked like you became a challenge in this game.
It is.
But I think
it is.
From
I
that
think
point
a
of view,
lot
I
of people's
agree.
misconception is they think that the person who's outside of the relationship, like the girl or the guy who's trying to go at the person that's in a relationship, they think that outside person is supposed to care about that person's relationship. Like a lot of women who are in relationships will say they'll trust the person that they with, but they don't trust other women. Where it's like, you don't need to trust other women
You're supposed
because
to just trust
other
the person.
women ain't
Yeah.
supposed to care about
Yeah.
the relationship because they only want what they want. They don't care about the fact that you're in a relationship.
That's
and
true.
and really it's just a matter of trusting the person that you with
Yeah.
to always respect the relationship. And I think a lot of people's misconception is they expect these other people to be like, once somebody tells them they're in a relationship, to be like, oh, okay, you're right.
But no, it's not their job to do that. It's
It's
your
not.
job
Right.
to tell them to stop that shit.
Right.
Yeah, so.
So
But he made it a challenge. I think he
did.
making it a
is
challenge
a
for
challenge.
himself.
yeah, that's a whole
It's
nother.
a
That's a
challenge.
whole different ballgame.
Yeah.
Because I had some females that I didn't hit that I felt like I had the opportunity to, and I didn't. I was like, you know what? I'm going to hit her. That's going to be my goal. And then I tried, like, I had my opportunities where I tried every chance I get until eventually I got what I wanted. And then I'm like, oh,
I think it's
This
an
is-
ego. It's an ego thing for this person specifically.
it is.
Definitely
Because
a sidebar.
they've convinced themselves that they're God's gift, but your dick is short and skinny. So I'm trying to figure out.
But you always with the personals. Oh my God.
Does anybody feel like there's anybody, this is totally unrelated, but anybody from their past that they did not have sex with that they feel like owes them around?
What?
If you think like there's like the Kanye line, he was like, I think it's like it's still
Yeah.
women that owe me
Sex,
sex.
yeah.
Yeah.
I like a high school crush or somebody used to talk
They
to.
don't owe me
or-
this sex, but like,
Not owe you, but you mean like
I like the
Yeah.
shit. You gave me the opportunity. If I was in a relationship, I probably said a thing or two on you, bro. Like if I had a chance and the time and place.
Or
like,
you got
shit.
somebody that you feel like needs to be redeemed, or like you have to redeem
No.
yourself, or
You only got one
or
time.
you want, no.
You only got one
There's
time
this-
with me.
There's one
But-
person
No, I ain't gonna lie.
that
What
is
you-
so persistent. It's one person that is so persistent with me throughout my years, like since high
There's
school.
A lot of this drink still left in this picture.
Since
It really
high
is.
And
school,
drink up, young nigga. Fuck you talking about?
he's continued
It's
to
the
try to
season
have
finale.
sex with me.
You're right.
From
The extended
all the way
episode
through
at this
high
point.
school to now, like he still hits me in my DMs. He still tries.
Somebody
to
went to
have
high school?
Somebody I went to middle school with. Somebody I went to middle school with, who still
You
hits
not gonna say his
me
name,
up.
though?
No, I ain't gonna say his name. I ain't gonna say his name. But it's like
No lawsuits.
he still hits me up. He been hitting me up throughout high school. He hits me up throughout college. He hits
I feel like
me
you mentioned
up
this person before,
to.
but I can't
He
remember.
hits
You
me up
did
to
say the
this
name
day.
before, but I don't remember.
The thing is, I
You
let
not
him
pausing
hit
all
one
episodes.
time. I let him hit one time. He fucked up, and I never let him do it again because he fucked up that one time. But
Wow,
he's
y'all was
been
having
on-
sex or some point after that
Yo,
when
he
he just.
fucked up while we was having
I
sex.
feel like getting weak sex from somebody is more of a traumatic experience for a woman than it is.
Oh,
that shit was traumatic. That's why he never
'Cause
redeemed
it's like, you can just tell
himself.
your boys like, "Oh, her pussy was trash." As a female, you just sitting there like,
No, that was traumatic. Like that experience with him was traumatic. Like
I always feel like
Like,
sex.
sex is traumatic for us too, especially if the girl was talking shit. Because females like to talk shit like, yeah, I put it on you, I do this, I do that, and then when they get it, just lay there. And I'm like, I might as well jerk her up for all this.
All right, I'm putting it on myself.
I felt like I was prepared. No, I felt like I was extra prepared because it was just like one of those moments where it was this dude. It was this dude. I had a crush on him since middle school. I had a crush on him since middle school. And then my moment finally came when I was in college to have sex with him. Like, it was just like,
That's a
yeah.
long time.
That's what I'm saying. I had a crush on him for so long. And it finally came when I was in college that I was in his bed on top of him. It was in me, all right? And he fucked up and threw up.
A zinc.
Oh,
That's
Threw
like,
up.
no.
he fucked up. He threw up. He threw up in the middle of it, and it just
that's
just
what
fucked
it is.
up the whole
That shit
situation.
been haunting him ever since. He
Yeah,
started doing
it
stuff.
fucked up the
So-
whole situation, and I never let him redeem himself. So he hits me up till now, like to
Would
this
it be a
day.
different situation?
Well, you said y'all was drunk.
He was drunk. I was sober as fuck.
Oh.
Would it be a different situation if he just bust fast? Because I've been in situations where I was so excited when I got something, I didn't like, woo, girl, that's some premium shit.
I always feel like it. The first time you should be prepared for whatever mishaps might happen. If there's a second time, the second time really tells you what it really is. If it's an issue the second time, it's just like
I never
so-
gave him his second time though, and that's
throwing up is kind of traumatic. So no,
Throwing up is not the same
Yeah,
as
that was
busting.
you don't get a second
Busting
time.
fast and throwing up is
I'm guilty of giving dudes more than one try when they bust fast. Because I'm like, all right, maybe,
But you shouldn't feel guilty for that.
That's a compliment.
I'm not saying I feel guilty. I'm saying guilty is
That's
chuck.
a compliment.
Oh, alright.
Cause like you got some fire, girl. Cause
Man,
no.
fuck that. You need to get, if we do it more than once, and we consist like over the course of like a month, we have fucked like 4 or 5 times.
Oh
And
no!
every
no.
time.
I
we
mean,
bust
like
fast,
time
you
one
gotta get used
and
to
time
this shit
two.
at some
There's
point.
no 4 or 5 and
Nah.
none of that. Like there's time
My
one
God, and
where you could be like, all right, whatever. You might have.
Let
You
me
was excited.
explain.
Yeah.
Listen, let
But
me
time
explain.
2, the second occurrence.
The 4th time, or maybe the 4th, maybe the last.
Damn, how many times? Yeah, you gave him like
Four or
bunch of
5 times,
chances.
because I say, well, maybe it's me. Maybe
gave him a whole
it's
bunch
me.
of
Because it's not like
chances.
he didn't have the ingredients to
He
get it
said,
right.
maybe it's me.
You know, he had the right ingredients. He just ain't know how to use the motherfucker. So.
Mm.
It came time, maybe like I was like, he gonna get this shit right this time. Because he did one time. He had one time where it was right. And I'm like, do this every time. Maybe he'll get it right again the next time,
Sound like a
man.
Kyle Lowry type.
He came and got me, get in the
Consistent.
car.
Right.
We didn't even make it to
J.R.
his
Smith.
place. We didn't even make it to his place. We like pulled over somewhere in like an alley or some shit in his car because he just couldn't wait. And
Must
we
have
just,
had like a Vic or a town car.
I don't know. But and yeah, we did something in the car. And it's like before we even he like was messing around with it or whatever. Before he like, so I guess he got himself too excited. I swear to God, and I put this on every fucking thing I own. This man went in and went 4 slow pumps in before he had to pull out because it was over. And I'm like,
It be like that sometimes.
and I'm like, That's it. I'm done. No more. I'm gonna block your number.
You can't judge a man like that. 'Cause, like,
You know what? But for
She
real,
gave her 4 chances.
Yeah,
That's
four
enough.
chances.
Four chances.
That is enough.
4 chances. That's
you had what? You said
Right.
one good one out of those
She
4,
gave,
but
right. She gave
One
her
out of
4.
four.
why would it make that man kill himself? Stop.
I don't either. We just kept talking,
Yeah,
but
that's the moonshine.
like he was just being real obvious. And after a while, like he like, yo, you just doing something right now. And I'm like, what you? He like, what you doing? And I'm like, what you mean what I'm doing? And I look over at him. He just got his shit out. And I'm like,
And that's supposed to be a hint. Like that's
a hint?
like is that supposed to be a hint? I'm like
Niggas don't throw subtle
that's
hints.
what I'm saying, like that's supposed to be a hint, and
Like,
you just sitting there
I
like
had a girl in my house and I just told her like I sleep naked, so
that's supposed to be
what's
a
up?
hint,
And
right?
she was like, okay.
My only thing was always, which really isn't even necessarily a sexual hint, but it's just like if you came to my house, you're not getting on or in my bed with your outside clothes on. Like that's, and I saw an article about that
and
too.
that's
Like,
not a
Yeah.
sexual
You
thing.
do
People,
not-
That's
people
just
mistake that for
what you
that.
should
I don't
do.
use. I mean, I don't
Yeah.
necessarily use
No,
it for
that's-
sexual purpose. I mean, it helps.
For me, it's
it
completely
helps.
sexual.
I'm not gonna say it don't help, but
For me, it's completely sexual. I don't care if you sleep in my bed in jeans if I'm not trying to fuck. But if I'm trying to fuck, no, I got a t-shirt for you.
I mean, well, the way I would look at it, if I ain't trying, you can lay on my bed, but you ain't getting under anything
Yeah.
with your outside clothes.
If you in
But I
my
always
bed,
felt like,
I'm trying to fuck. If you stay the night with my house, I'm trying to fuck. Cause if I'm not trying to fuck, go home.
right.
No,
I'll call you.
You can't argue that.
I'll call you.
I'll tell you something. Me and my cousins and my godbrother was at my mother's house one day. This was years ago. And my godbrother came back to my place when I was staying with my grandmother. And he slept in my room. And he said, I sleep on the floor. I said, no, we could just do like when we was little, like head to feet, like, big deal.
In my bed, we fucking.
I wish I would lay head to feet with somebody nowadays. Like,
Look,
get your feet out my.
Mind you, we're drunk. We're
Open the
drunk.
couch.
He thought I was trying to make a pass at him because I'm like, we sleep
Your
head
cousin?
to feet. No, my godbrother.
Oh,
I'm like, we can sleep head to feet. He like, why? He
also
like,
weird, but
He like, okay, so I'm like, but you can't get in my bed with your outside clothes on. And I give you your own separate blanket. He like, what is this, yo?
what is this?
I'm like, now mind you, I'm drunk, so I don't get why he asking me that. He like, yo, what is this? I don't know if I sleep on the floor, like, and I'm like, what's happening right now? He was like, yo,
That might give me a chubby.
look, he was like, I know you've been drinking. I'm not trying to cross no boundaries, yo. Like, I did look at you like that at one point, but yo, we can't, like, yo, you my sister. Like, I'm like,
We grew up together.
hey, we girl together. I said, man, bitch, sleep on the fucking, ain't nobody, oh, you want to sleep on the floor? We make you a cot on the floor. Like, we put some blankets on the floor. Because you just made it weird. It
Yeah.
probably was weird in retrospect. Because
You probably weirded him out
Yeah,
first.
he-
I did. He really was
He
like,
thought it was a hint. That's what he thought it was.
he didn't know how to react. He just like,
Yeah.
is we fucking or like,
He was like, let me let you know. Like,
really right?
he was like, let me let you
This
know.
wasn't my idea.
Yeah, like, let me
If
let
anybody
you know.
had to
You
ask.
my sister.
he was like, I felt like
She
I
came
had
on to me.
I felt like I had to ground the situation because I'm like, yo, we can't do this. Like, I'm like, what
That's
the
one
fuck
of the
is you
situations you'd be oblivious.
Yeah.
He was oblivious. Like,
I was, because he didn't have no intentions, but when I brought it up, he was just like, oh shit, yeah, for real? And then he like, just to be sure, like.
He was down though. Like that's what I said. Like he
I
was
mean, if you're
like,
trying
he
to
was like,
fuck-
I mean, if you trying, but I'm just let you know now, you my sister. So like,
I'm like, and I told her, I say, listen, y'all, I look at you like blood. Like, I would never. I said, you gonna have to sleep on the floor now that you said that shit. Like,
I had the exact same situation. Like, I had a female friend. We was really cool. And I actually like, hey, she like, oh, can I spend the night? It's getting kind
Is
of
my
late. I don't
charger
want to
on
drive.
Yeah.
all right.
And she like, I don't want to drive. Like, oh, cool. You can sleep in my bed and I'll grab the couch. So that's how I leave them. Like, you can grab the bed. I'll sleep on the couch because you're a guest. You can sleep in my bed. I want one of my guests to, go ahead. And she's like, oh, no, we can sleep in the bed together. And I'm like, she trying to fuck.
That's immediately when he went like, oh shit.
I was like,
Alright.
oh my God. So like, problem is like, Prentice, you being arrogant. Not every bitch that wants to sleep in your bed want to fuck on. You know what? You're right. So we get in bed and then she do the little butt thing, girl. She do that.
She wanted to fuck.
she wanted to fuck.
And I was
Yeah.
like,
Should I do this? Start
What she
sweating.
did- what she did
What's
the fuck
the
thing.
Jordan Peele meme when he be like
Oh
sweating,
yeah.
staring?
Dripping down.
and then
Yeah.
I just was like in an eternal struggle because like we're really cool and if we fuck, that might like fuck up everything. But being a dumb man, we gonna fuck because I don't. She throwing that at me, I gotta catch it.
And that's when he just like, oh shit, like you my god sister, but
If you
If
throwing
you
it,
throw it, I'm gonna right.
Yeah,
I'm
like,
catch it.
I think a lot of dudes are like that, dog.
a
Like,
lot of niggas is like that.
yeah, a lot of they gonna be
Most
they gonna
men-
take it.
Most
like,
men cheat just because it's an opportunity.
Yeah,
It's not because I
Black
don't
men
love
don't
my
cheat.
girl, I don't want my woman. It's an opportunity because like it's for us. It's not a constant thing where women just like pussy in your hand. Here you go. It's like we actually have to
That
hunt
does
for
go
that
back to
shit.
what I was saying earlier.
We
but-
actually have to hunt. It's a hunt for us to get like
so
to
if
get
it's
laid.
right there.
But
So
I
that's
do think once you get past a certain point, it's just like, yo, that don't mean nothing.
That is true.
Like,
When you get
yeah.
to a certain age,
Is it
it's not
worth
about
it?
pussy.
Yeah.
After you've done enough hunting, it's just like, yo, you can
Is
give
it
this to me
worth
if you
it?
want.
Yeah.
It's not worth it. Like it's really
I'd
not.
rather hunt for it.
I really thought you was about to drop that.
I thought I was too. My heart dropped. I said, "Oh shit!"
I saw it like it happened in slow motion for me. Like they tilted over a little, like unnaturally far.
I didn't know
Like,
you noticed it. I was like,
I
"Oh
noticed
fuck!"
it.
Like that's about to be all over Chris.
I was gonna
Sorry.
be like, oh my
After a
god.
certain age, you realize you appreciate the hunt more. Because when you hunt, you appreciate it more. Like, damn, I had to work for this. Like, I actually had to get to meet Shorty.
Well, no,
understand
I
too.
think after a certain age, you appreciate what's already there versus
Yeah.
the hunt. Because it's like, I mean, we done been through the hunt enough times where it's just like, you can hunt and then realize I done wasted my time with all this hunting. I done hunted something that I actually enjoy.
But
So
if
it's
you
like,
hunt it and enjoy it, that mean like you like done skinned it, you done like roasted it, you like.
there's
damn,
some people that
I
don't
really
get,
like
but
this
there's,
meat.
yeah, there are some people that don't get past that stage, mainly men. There are some men that don't get past that stage of enjoying the hunt per se, where it's just like they
They
get
just
the
keep
thrill
going.
out of getting the new woman or
There's some women
you know,
like that too.
It is,
Yeah.
but it's. I mean, I'm speaking on men primarily because men are the ones that supposedly. Because like y'all get it thrown at y'all all the time. Men don't.
Yeah,
That's what I'm talking about in terms of the hunt. Like,
Yeah. So on the other side is some women that like to be hunted constantly.
Yeah.
So they don't-
yeah.
Because it gives them value.
Right.
Yeah.
It makes you feel like the Aisha Curry complex, but
Aisha, that was a crazy situation.
I don't know. But
I feel like that's something else. Like in one way, I kind of get what she's saying. But
I got what she was saying too.
it
It was
wasn't-
just
it
the
wasn't
whole
appropriate.
way she did it.
Yeah, it
I
wasn't-
got what she was saying.
I guess
though.
she feel like
I like the way
didn't-
she did it instead of actually going through like let me setting thirst traps for niggas. I'd rather her
Right.
go on a platform and be like, you know what, this makes me feel
I feel like she
uncomfortable.
couldn't set thirst traps because that would be way too contradictory
eyes on her.
to the image. To the image
Her
that
image
no,
she had.
to the image that she was setting. That was way too contradictory
It would be
because
too
she
much.
was the same one that was talking about chicks that put up thirst traps. So if she was
She
just
wouldn't
flipping
be able
around.
to
You
do
generally think niggas would care if she posts all that picture of her titties out? Niggas
No,
would be like,
no,
oh no,
no,
I'm
no,
not
no,
going to
no.
comment on that.
Men won't. Men won't. But it,
Men won't care,
in
but
terms of her
she's
general
gonna
image.
care about what people say.
in
about
terms
her.
of her general image,
Yeah.
it would have tarnished her image. So like if she would have just did it, it would have been different than her just saying it. But I do think lost my train of thought again.
Oh shit!
It's
It's
the
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, I
I
think
see what
when
they
we
going
talked
for
about it, I felt
Saturday.
as though it's just like,
I never had a problem with what
she's
she was
going
saying.
through a
'Cause I
lot,
got what
yeah.
she like as a person. You understand what
I
she's
feel like
saying.
she kind of going through sort of like a midlife crisis. Like maybe
She
she
is.
felt like her look's starting to slip, and she see that Steph still getting attention.
She is. I think
Yeah.
she's going through it too.
because she just had a baby, just her third baby. She don't.
Yeah, and
not-
she looks different. Like her face is a little puffier.
yeah.
Yeah, and she probably feel like, oh, she haven't been. Nobody have flirted with her in a long time, but Steph get all this attention in that way, and she like maybe she probably feel like, okay, well maybe
Stop the one shooting in the gym. I mean,
Right.
You just
like maybe maybe I'm starting to lose
Why
my
the fuck
looks.
is my
like,
finger black?
What?
I don't
I
know.
don't know where that came from. It looked like something came off your wallet. Oh, that's a button on your or an emblem on your wallet. I don't know.
Nothing in the drink should have been black.
Nothing was black. I don't know what you got black. But yeah. I mean, I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't even remember where this went from to where it is now.
We
We
talked
talked
about that
about
one post, and then
The
it just-
post,
Yeah.
right? Yeah.
Oh,
We was
damn.
talking
To
about
go back to
something
the
else
post. I'm like, because we just reeled off of what she was saying.
I think the last thing I remember saying about the post was, I know women that have gone through that and are going through that, and it's just like I don't think she was speaking in terms of that is what it is.
Yeah,
but,
I don't
like,
think she was
could
painting a
rather-
blanket all women. She just
Yeah.
was speaking to anybody that could relate to it.
Like, yeah, we is who reads this and knows or can kind of relate to us. Like how you said she don't speak for you.
I was like,
obviously.
yeah, she don't speak for me.
Right, obviously, like, she can't speak for you, but I think when she said we, she wasn't trying to speak for all women. She was trying to speak for the ones
I
that
don't even
I think
know
she
if I
was kind of trying to make a stand, kind of for all women. That's kind of the tone that you get. From
I don't think so. See, that's the difference between us and y'all, because like we had the same situation like the episode.
That
while I
other
was
thing, that
together,
pick me thing.
And me and you was like, I don't see it like that, but y'all was like, no, she's speaking for all women. We was like, I don't think so. I think she's
Taylor
speaking for
wasn't on
herself.
that.
No,
Taylor wasn't on that. Yeah, she wasn't on that either. Yeah.
I can't
Shout out to him.
remember defending y'all.
I don't think you was on it because you was trying to figure out what we was talking
I
about.
commented in the group chat, but I don't remember what I said or what the situation
no.
was.
It was like one of them, the whole pick me.
Yeah, but majority of the face was like,
Oh, that shit, the women supposed to cook and all that shit.
She been that pick me ass bitch. Like, no, maybe that's what she generally feels because she's seen her.
But
So
they were saying that the issue was because she said this is how women are supposed to act in terms of like all women.
It's
that
not who
she was
gives a
speaking
fuck. Like, either you do or you don't.
Right.
And
And that's the way I read it was like, okay, that's not you, that's not you. I mean,
yeah.
That's your second cup?
We don't. This is my third cup.
Jesus, that's just second.
This my third.
Damn, I'm behind the game this season. This episode.
Be up by like 2
Normally I'll
cups.
be up like, yeah.
It's definitely not.
I just think that's the difference in the way people read, but I also think it's an interpretation thing between men and women because there was women that was like she's trying to talk for all women, and then obviously you was like no, she's not. But
And for us, we were
It
just
depends
like,
on what your relationship was with your significant other. Like that's what it came down to.
A lot of people
me.
don't like to admit the fact that they better.
Right.
A lot of people do not. So
wrong
when
for
they
that
see
matter.
somebody say something about something that can pertain to them, they think it's an attack on them, but really it's not. You just being bitter about whatever's going
when
on
it
in
comes
your
to that
head.
specific situation,
Anybody that says
it's
anything about
2019.
relationships,
Nobody give. Why I don't understand why people have to make up templates for relationships. Who gives a fuck? Who does what?
do what's best for you. Like, if you
Right.
feel as though you want to.
Yeah, and people should know that.
And like you said, people gonna speak on their personal experiences as if it's a universal truth because that's the life that you live, so you don't see it no other way.
Yeah.
So
Some
like
people
I
are
can
really,
say,
like,
I can
jaded.
say, ketchup doesn't belong in the refrigerator. There are people that disagree, but I said that in the
I
manner
have a
of.
question.
Oh.
Does anybody at this table put bread and or cereal in the refrigerator?
No.
I don't put bread in the refrigerator, but there are people that I know that put bread
I
in
don't
the
put
refrigerator.
bread.
Why the
I
fuck-
don't. If it goes bad, it goes bad. Just
My
throw it
cousin
away.
puts bread in the freezer and the fridge.
I know people that do that.
In
When
the
people,
freezer.
when bread
I
on
put it in
sale
the
and people buy
freezer.
hella bread, I see why they buy it and put it in the freezer. But
But
on the
you know
regular,
I put it in the freezer.
I feel like that's useless though, because once it thaws out, that bread get all
No, it
soggy.
really it don't. No,
It don't.
I will admit it don't taste no different.
don't.
It don't taste no different.
if you thaw it out the proper way, if you like thaw it out in like somewhere where it's
Bread
going
is
to
only
like
like $2, $3 a loaf. So like you put it in the freezer for like 2-3 months.
nigga, do you know how? It's for niggas who like expensive bread. I like potato bread.
Yeah, like
So when I see
Okay,
potato
yeah,
bread
yeah,
on
yeah,
sale,
yeah, yeah.
if I see
You get
potato
good
bread on
bread.
sale
Okay.
for like a $2,
now let me say.
or
I like
$1.50,
Let me say.
I feel you.
Let me say. I grew up eating freezer bread, so I don't have no problem with that.
not at all.
I grew up
Fridge
eating
bread.
Vienna sausage.
I don't have.
I can't get down with
eat
fridge bread.
Yeah.
In my
I don't like
house,
fridge
I
bread
don't
either.
cereal goes on top of the fridge.
Yes.
in the cabinet somewhere
That's
not
safe for
cold.
me.
Facts.
Yeah,
Yeah.
bread stays out. We don't put our bread in the freezer, but I wouldn't be opposed to it.
Yeah.
I would
Well, we
not-
damn
I
sure don't
like
put it in the
refrigerator.
fridge.
No, I don't.
Flour tortillas do not stay out. They go in the
They
fridge.
do go
That's
in the
the
fridge,
one thing
yeah.
that go in
They
the
go in the
fridge.
fridge.
This bitch puts
Ah.
flour tortillas. They just sit out.
Mine sit
She
out.
like
Who
backwards.
is that? Who you
Like that was
referring
like
to?
Yours sit
mine,
out?
mine sit out. Yeah.
said this bitch.
Right, like,
But
right.
I
Like, you
don't,
this
I don't
bitch.
save
Medium
my, I
fast,
go through my
bitch.
tortillas fast. So it's
Right.
like if
Tortillas
I
belong
know
They go
in the fridge.
fast.
that's like if I know I'm gonna eat them real quick, they are out. So like
Yeah,
I
they
don't-
gone.
yeah.
They gone within like a day.
Yeah,
or two.
like-
Yeah.
This is the thing. She leave them out, and she never ziplock the bag closed.
oh no.
Oh no.
So you just got, and she'll be like, oh, you just sprinkle, you go run your hand under the water and like sprinkle it on a tortilla, it'd be good as new. No, it don't.
No.
Why can't you just ziplock it up?
Right.
It comes in a Ziploc bag.
Right.
I cannot think of one brand of tortilla that don't come in a closable package. Either a
Me
twist
neither.
tie or
Right.
a Ziploc.
Me neither.
That-
No,
Corn
that's
tortillas,
just
twist
terrible.
tie. Flour tortillas, Ziplocs.
Right.
I don't
Extra work for
understand.
nothing.
You making hard, crunchy, stale ass tortillas with your quesadilla.
Maybe she like the crunch.
But the only time I like
they
freeze
flake
my
up
bread,
and break.
the only time I freeze my
That's not even a
bread
crunch.
is when I
Can't make
have
a
like
burrito.
2 loaves. Like that's the only time I freeze my bread. Is if I got 2 loaves, I got 1 loaf that I can eat now, and then the other one
I get
can
that
eat
when you
later.
feel like you're not gonna go through the bread fast
Yeah.
enough, freeze it, but refrigerator though.
I don't put it in the refrigerator.
No,
at
I
all.
don't like refrigerator.
I don't put bread in the refrigerator at all.
It doesn't belong there.
Sometimes it get
Fuck.
wet, and when you put it in the freezer. Like you're like,
or like condensation from the fridge somehow gets in the package, and then you just got wet ass bread.
Yeah,
And it's cold.
I hate
I don't like that.
And it's
I
cold,
hate that.
and it's nothing like eating a PB&J on cold bread.
No.
It's very
No.
disturbing. You can't even spread the fucking peanut
I would
butter.
toast it. I like my PB&Js on toasted, like
Fuck
lightly,
yeah.
lightly toasted,
Fuck
like
yeah.
not to the point where it's crunchy, but like that little.
So
like,
that
light
when the peanut
toast
butter
on
hit it like melt a little
Yeah,
bit.
yeah.
That, and I like to make a regular PB&J.
Look,
Look, I don't know if you ever did this, but if you didn't, I'm about to put you onto some shit. You make
You
a
say you never did it.
About fried it. Yeah,
like
yeah,
a grilled
yeah.
cheese,
fried.
You said something
man.
else.
Like a grilled cheese, but it's a PB&J. That's about. It's like
I've never had that, but I do want to
It's
try.
slamming. You fucking
I
up.
it's
wanna
good
try
as a. What?
Yeah.
It's so good.